The water in the freezer tends to start freezing over when it goes below 4 degrees as well, so that can be quite an issue.
Do you feel cold yet? Hey ladies and gents, welcome back to Mr. Rudden. You're not crazy, it just seems that way, though for me it might actually be true. For this video, I'll be discussing a trend that's been going around, although some people do this for the health benefits, and that's taking a swim in freezing cold water. To some of you, this may seem surprising, but others may already know about it. Can this benefit you? One guy who apparently tried it for a month said that over time his body adapted to it.
Guys, it's Vaughan here from Body Elements, and today I'm going to go through my 1 month experience of doing daily ice baths. First of all, why the hell would I do this? Well, there are multiple benefits to cold therapy. The physical benefits can include an improved metabolism, a stronger immune system, improved blood circulation, more brown fat cells, which are the fat cells that protect you from cold, not the ones that build up around your tummy, and improved sleep. And the mental benefits can include reduced anxiety and depression, increased mental resilience, improved patience and calm, and reduced stress and anger. So with science suggesting all these benefits, I thought I'd put it to the test and see what an average person can gain from consistent ice baths. The ice baths are going to be performed in a makeshift chest freezer. We'll go into later in this video how the chest freezer works. With the temperature of the ice bath, I'm going to try and keep it at 4 degrees. It is said that going below 4 degrees doesn't really pose any extra health benefits, and 4 degrees is roughly the temperature that you'd get in the water of a frozen lake. So it's the best we can simulate in a hotter climate like Australia. The water in the freezer tends to start freezing over when it goes below 4 degrees as well, so that can be quite an inconvenience. The method to follow for ice baths is typically stay in for at least 3 minutes and make sure your heart is submerged. So you want the water sitting at about this level. With that all covered off, let's get into it. Day 1 of the 1 month ice bath. Beautiful weather for an ice bath, pissing down with rain. Sitting at about 3 degrees. Wish me luck. So that's officially 7 days of ice baths. The big thing I've noticed after the 7 days is my stress has decreased a lot. Just small things like road rage and finding calm in certain situations, that's definitely improved. During the ice baths, I've noticed my extremities have hurt a lot, so my fingers and toes are killing during the ice baths. The other thing I've noticed is it takes about 90 seconds to get into a real calm state. That's the initial shock phase. After doing it for a week, it doesn't feel like it's gotten a lot easier, so I haven't adapted too much, but at the moment I'm doing about 15 seconds more each day, but I think I'm gonna have to up that to about 20 seconds more each day because I have a goal of getting to about 15 minutes by the end of this month. Stay tuned for the second week. So I may or may not have left the freezer on all night. And it's saying it's at 2 degrees, but I just find that quite hard to believe.
5 hours later. Much later.
So we're about 2 weeks in, the ice baths are still freezing cold. Stress levels are still low. Sleeping quite well. As I go into these longer holds, the first 6 minutes are definitely feeling easier. So if I jumped in and just did a 6-minute one now, that would feel far easier than what it would at the start of the first week. So definitely some physical adaptation there. And it's starting to get a bit easier just to step in. Like the initial shock is starting to reduce in time. Before it was about 90 seconds, 2 minutes. Now it's maybe 30 seconds. The bath is getting a bit murky, so I might have to clean it soon. I'll see you guys at the 3-week interval. I'll just run you guys through how the ice bath is set up. So this is just a regular chest freezer, it's higher. It's a 320 litre one, and I just fit in it, but I'm pretty small, I'm about 5'8". But the guy I bought it off Gumtree, I got it for about $4.50. He'd already sealed it. He'd bought it brand new and just sealed it himself. What you do then, to keep it cold, you'd have to plug it in for about 2 days, 48 hours, to get it down to about 4 degrees. But what I've got here to keep it cold is a timer switch. Now the timer switch you can set, I've got it on about an hour and a half twice a day, so an hour and a half at about midday and an hour and a half in the middle of the night that I get set up for. And that will keep it cold, usually around 4 degrees, depending on how many people jump in and out of the freezer. And then I think I showed this earlier, but what I've been doing is just chucking about a kilo of salt in with all the water to keep the water fairly clean for a while. So we've just passed the 3-week mark here at Ice Bath Central. I started to try a couple of different things, like the Wim Hof breathing before the ice baths. I found the breathing made the experience a bit more intense, made the body feel a little bit lighter. You're almost more in tune with your body during the experience. During the 3rd week, the baths are honestly starting to feel a lot easier, so the body's starting to physically adapt now. There was one thing I noticed during the very long holds that I'm not sure a whole lot of people would experience, because it was after about the 10-minute mark that the body just started to feel very, very numb and euphoric, like it was a really good feeling. The pain had pretty much all gone away, and the body felt like it was becoming the water, which just sounds kind of cheesy, but it's a very, very peaceful experience at that point. Let's see how this last roughly 10 days goes, and see if we can't get past 15 minutes. So we've had the bath full for about 3 weeks. It's looking a bit manky now. Got to empty all the water out and get it nice and fresh for the last 10 days. I'll get the clean water in there and I'll show you what it looks like. Alright, we're going for the 20-minute ice bath. Wish me luck, and I'll see you on the other side.
My thanks to Vaughan. The link to his channel is in the description. Feel free to check him out. Cool guy. And in this case it's literal, not just figurative. Okay, I didn't have a bath, but I do have a good shower. And I am putting the left lever right down so the water will be as cold as possible. And a count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh, this is cold. Don't think I was under good enough for 15 seconds. Well, apart from getting a shock, I'd say that was refreshing. Wouldn't want to do it all the time though. Anyway, that's all I've got for this video, ladies and gents. Please feel free to like, share and subscribe. And in the meantime, take care and bye for now.